Hi guys, nice to see you again. So today I'm going to show you how you can make your very own paper bead necklace like the one that I'm wearing. Just show it to the camera now. There we go. So I've used the marbled paper that I made previously and that makes really pretty beads. But you could also use paper that you've done potato printing on, or you could use magazines, newspapers. You could crayon and colour in some paper as well. So as long as the paper's really pretty, that's what you need to start with. Then you also need some thread that you're going to string the beads on. Some scissors. You need something long and thin like this. So maybe a knitting needle or a bamboo skewer. You need a needle. And then you need some glue, either PVA glue or Pritt Stick. I'll show you with both. So the first thing to do is to get your lovely paper, and you could fold it in half and in half again, so that once you cut out your triangles you're going to get 4 of them in one go. So here's the paper, and I'm going to cut my triangle like so. This is quite a good size of triangle, like this. It will make quite nice sized beads. I've also got some here which are a bit bigger, like this. So it just depends how many beads you want to make as to how many triangles you have, because each triangle is one bead. So once you've got your triangles, then we need to get your glue. If you're using Pritt Stick, that's fine. The beads won't be quite as strong as if you used PVA, but that's okay as long as you're aware of that. So with the Pritt Stick, we get our triangle and we put glue all over the triangle, except for we will try not put glue just along the top edge. Once we've got glue on it, we put it down. We get our bamboo skewer and we put that on the top edge. That's why we don't really want any glue there. And then we kind of roll the paper around the skewer as we roll the skewer along, like so. And then the end of the triangle might not be stuck very well. So I'll just put a bit of extra glue on there. Okay, that's nicely stuck now. And then all we need to do is to just slide it off, like so. And we need to carry on doing that until we've got all of our beads. So with the PVA, it's the same deal. Ooh, take the lid off. Okay, you don't want to use too much PVA, otherwise things get really sloppy. But the same thing of, we always put the glue on the unpatterned side. So paint it on, avoiding that top strip, getting our skewer. It's a bit fiddly, the first bit, and wrapping it up and around like so, and then we slide it off like that. Okay, so I've done that now. I've got quite a few beads, which you can see here. So they might have uneven ends if your triangles weren't completely even. So now's the time, if you just want to snip the ends, just to neaten them up. So I'm just snipping off this little bit here. Cool, so snipping the ends just means they're going to lie more nicely next to each other when they're on the thread. At this point also, some of them might have started to unfurl, so you can just put a bit of extra glue on there. And at this point, if you've used Pritt Stick, they're ready to go on to the next step, but if you've used PVA, like I have, then you probably just need to let them dry for 10 minutes or so, so that they're no longer sticky, otherwise they're a bit tricky to work with. Okay, so that's been about 10 minutes now, so they're all dry, no longer sticky, and they're looking very pretty. So the next stage is now to get your needle and to get your thread. And the thread, you want to make sure that you have a long enough piece so that you can put it around your neck, like a necklace, and that you can get it off without it getting stuck. So once you've measured that, you can cut your thread like so, and then you need to thread your needle. You might need a hand with this because it's quite tricky. Okay, once you've threaded your needle, then you need to get your bead and put the needle through the bead and pull it out, and then bring it down, but you don't want it to fall off the other end, so leave a long length without any beads on. And you want to carry on doing that until you've put all your beads on your necklace. If you've got different colours, like I have, think about whether you want to make a pattern with them. So maybe 2 green, a pink, 2 green, a pink, or you might want to do it randomly. Okay, so I've almost finished now, but if you're having trouble getting your needle all the way through your bead, because the bead's longer than the needle, you can use the skewer that you were wrapping the paper around to push the needle all the way through, like so, and then you can pull the skewer out. So I've gone for a pattern on my necklace. So we've got 2 green, pink, green, pink, green, pink, green. You can see that the beads aren't in the middle, so I just need to shuffle them along. And that's about right now. So I'm just going to tie a knot here and here so the beads don't fall off. And these knots that you make at the end of the beads, they might need to be a double or a triple knot, so they're big enough for the bead not to go over the top of them. So there we go, and the final thing to do is to then tie the 2 ends together in a double knot so that the necklace is complete. There we go, and then you can put it on. Okay, so I hope you enjoy doing that at home. Maybe you could give your necklace to a friend or family member or anyone else. Okie dokie, bye bye!